On with Limp Bizkit. Is there a bit of a rivalry going on or what? Because you kill him anyway. Limp Bizkit who?
You would have to ask the Limp Bizkit question. All right, I'm gonna go on record right now. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Limp Bizkit, somebody in Limp Bizkit had the audacity to say to one of our good friends, who's a very reliable source, that Slipknot fans are nothing but a bunch of fat, ugly kids. You know what? Hold on a second. You know what I said to that? Hold on a second.
What does that even mean?
Having 9 beers and sitting there.
All I can say is Fred Durst
is a cunt.
Is a person. And that is all I will say. I can't, the thing that sucks is that his kids are huge Slipknot fans. I met them. He brought them up to us. Yeah. Fred Durst's kids, like this big, are total maggots. And so he came up and he was like, man, can my kids get a picture with you? Yes, they can. There you go.
Straight, no, I mean, you talk to like maybe Limp Bizkit that did Thieves, they cover that, they do that shit live. And what pissed me off more than anything in the world about that fucking Limp Bizkit fans thought that Limp Bizkit did that. I wanted to punch people in the fucking face because of that. I wanted to punch Fred in the fucking face because they did that and kids thought it was a fucking Limp Bizkit song. It's so fucking disrespectful. I was fucking pissed when kids were like, will you play that? The Limp Bizkit song Thieves? I was like, oh, it made my blood fucking boil. After their show, I ended up hanging out at, God, sorry my brain's fucked from all the drugs I did over the years.
Saying that was the reason I was trying to sell the album, but I do have a song on the record. It's a hidden track. You gotta find it. It's not really listed on the record, but the song is called Girls, and it's talking about Limp Bizkit. And the reason that I dissed Limp Bizkit is because they're little girls. And the reason they're little girls is because we were on tour together, right? The Anger Management tour. And this has nothing to do with Fred canceling every other show because his throat hurt. Right. Oh. No, I don't want people thinking that. I don't want people thinking that that's the reason that I dissed him. The reason that I dissed him is because when all the beef with Everlast was going on, right? They wanted to jump in the middle of it. They wanted to jump in it with me and take my side, right? And they wanted to do a song with me because I did a song, Everlast did a song dissing me, then I dissed him back, then he dissed me back again. So I was gonna diss him back again one final time, so I was telling them about it. They wanted to get on the song. Fred Durst was like, yeah, man, write me some shit, bro, I'll say that shit. And then DJ Lethal, man, I hate Everlast, man, he's a he comes over, he steals my weed, like all this shit, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you guys really want to get on the song, I'll set up the studio time in LA. Let's do it. And they're like, okay, whatever. So we set up the studio time. The day I get to the studio, that day, Fred pages us. Yo, I got a toothache, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it today. And DJ Lethal says he doesn't know how he feels about doing the song because he's still cool with Everlast. So I'm thinking, all right, if he's still cool with Everlast, then why was he telling me he hates him? You don't say it. I'm not gonna run to somebody and say I can't stand Deny. Do you know what I mean? To somebody I barely know those guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you why that's a girl. That's a fucking girl. That's a little girl. That's a Girl Scout right there.
Y'all peace sitting down.
So that's not what pissed me off. That's not even what